Hello, welcome to Translating. Okay, lovely of you to come in today. So, please take a seat. Now, I understand that obviously you are here today for a preliminary discussion about meeting someone from on our Translating database. Excellent. I know it's a little bit unusual to come in and have a face-to-face meeting like this, but the service that we provide is really quite unique. It's something that we don't do purely through an online experience. We found there's a number of issues with just doing an online experience. There's plenty of places out there where you can do a little bit of, put in your information and meet up with a few people. There's loads of places where you can try and find someone online. But if you're looking for a more deep and meaningful connection with someone, we feel it's important to actually meet someone and understand exactly how they approach the dating experience. Excellent. Well, the main thing we want to try and do today is get some information from you so we can get a good idea of the kind of person you're looking for, but more important, the kind of person you are. We're well aware that this is quite a niche market. Okay, so for us, when you have something that can be associated with a bit of a fetish type scene, we know that sometimes the fact that you are dating someone of your type is far more important to the individual as a starting point. With a traditional dating service, the temptation is to say that we can match anyone with anyone provided they have the right sort of characteristics. For us, with translating, it's much more about understanding what you're looking for, particularly within what is quite a niche environment within our society. Excellent. Well, I'm glad you understand that. So we need to get some information from you today. And, okay, perfect. Now, I will have to ask some fairly blunt questions today, so I hope you will give me as many honest and sincere answers as you possibly can. That will certainly help us with making this the easiest and best experience for everyone. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so your name is? I'm going to have to make some notes, but thank you. Your name is? Okay. Thank you very much. And your date of birth? The year? Thank you. Okay. And if I can just take down your address details. They don't get shared with anyone, they're purely just for our database. We do send out mailers, so if you prefer not to receive anything through the post, then we can check that so you won't receive anything. Okay, thank you. Okay, so your address is? Okay. And town? That's good. Lovely, thank you. Okay, and your email address? Great, thank you. Well, what we'll do is we do have obviously contacts and stuff that are sent out through the online database, and we do have the website where we will be able to connect you up. Do you have an account on the website already? Okay, well what we'll do is this, is automatically we will send a link to your email address, and the link will provide you with the login details. You will have to go in there, you'll get a temporary password. Once you log onto the website, you'll be able to reset that password. Okay, and then any results that are matched up by us there will be appearing to you there, along with a regular email bulletin that gives you some information. It's up to you to then contact us back and let us know if there's anyone you're particularly interested in. Obviously, if they are also mutually interested, we will then fit people together. Excellent. Perfect. And so you didn't want to receive the mailers? Okay, I will check that. So nothing through the post. Great. Okay, so I need to understand a little bit about yourself. Now, from a online perspective, there will be an opportunity for you to fill in interests and hobbies and this kind of thing when you actually complete your profile through the online. And obviously I've got your preliminary information anyway, so I don't need to get anything more about that. What I do need to understand more about is really your interest in a trans partner, and particularly what you see is going towards that. And like I said, I will have to ask some fairly blunt questions. So, is this something you're looking for as a long-term relationship, or is this more of a short-term encounter you're looking for? Okay, that's good. Thank you. Something more long-term. And do you have any existing partners? Do you have any stable relationships, or would this be something you're looking to be your only relationship? Okay, excellent, thank you. Now, look, we'd make no judgment. A lot of people will have multiple sides to their personality, things they're interested in, things they're not interested in. We make no judgment about that. It's simply the case that in this case, we would be obviously focusing on someone who's looking for a more deeper commitment over the long term, once things have settled down, etc. As opposed to someone who's maybe looking for something a little bit more short term. Excellent. And again, this is why it's important to be open and honest, because then we can really try and match you up with someone that's going to be perfect for you in the long term. Excellent. Now, so you said you're looking for more of a long-term relationship. Great. Now, have you had any relationships with people who are either transgendered or cross-dressers in the past? Okay. Nothing long-term. Okay. But a few. Okay. And friends? Do you have friends who are? Okay, that's excellent. Do you meet at two clubs or going out, or is it purely online? Oh, fabulous. Okay, so you've gone to a few evenings. Excellent. A few evenings out, met up with people, but it's never gone. Okay, I understand. It's fine. So would you classify yourself as an admirer, or do you have aspirations? Would you consider yourself as part of the trans community? Okay, that's good, thank you. So, predominantly an admirer. You don't dress regularly? No? Okay. Great. So, you would be looking for, because this is obviously quite important, you would be looking to adopt what would be a traditional male role in a relationship with someone who is trans female. Wonderful. It's so difficult for people to tell. I know, there are lots of people out there who dress occasionally, lots of people who dress a lot. When it comes down to the specifics of this, it's not about gay, straight, trans, non-trans. It's about two people meeting, but it's always best if you have a reasonable expectation of what you're getting into up front. And there's no point in us matching up with someone who would prefer to be with someone else who is very much transgendered or transvestite as well. Excellent. Okay, another pertinent question. Are you looking to meet someone who is full-time? And by full-time, I don't mean post-operative. I mean full-time presenting as female, or part-time. Okay, so some flexibility there. I ask because obviously there's an element of fantasy, and for some people, when you see people online, you usually see them as they want to present themselves at their best, or with a particular side of their personality. What you may not see is how they represent themselves outside of that environment. Okay, so but you were genuinely open to that. Excellent. Good stuff. for that. Okay. So, just to recap, you are presenting yourself as predominantly male, but you're looking for a partner who is, let's say, part-time or full-time trans female. Okay. And I'm assuming that by that, since it would be part-time and possibly full-time, do you have any preferences on pre-op or post-op? No? Okay, excellent. Look, to me, a person is a person. I don't think it matters, and it's nice that you have the same feelings, but people are different. You know, everyone likes what they like. I think there's no legislating for that. And I think it's a good thing. I think people need to like what they like, and you know, the question is, will you find what you want? Great. Yes, I do have to be honest. A large part of what we do here is about meeting the individual, meeting you, understanding what it is that you're looking for. But you know, there's an element to which we're looking to get some information about you, how you would behave, how you talk, how you present, etc. How you present yourself. For us, when we put two people together, it is very important that those two people will obviously share some common interests, which is helpful. It's not essential by any means, but it's helpful. But mainly we want to make sure that when we introduce someone, that we can basically say that we've met you, we can represent you, and we can talk candidly about the kind of individual that you are as you came across to us. Okay. Great. That's lovely, thank you. Excellent. Okay, perfect. So, for our purposes, okay, this meets all of our criteria with regards to actually having met you, so that we can provide some details. Obviously, for the website, we recommend some good quality photos. Your main picture on the website should absolutely be of your face only. Okay. You can put supplementary pictures on the website, obviously showing yourself as you are. We don't allow anything that would be considered erotic or particularly risque on the website. So it is to represent you and who you are. So we don't have a sort of sexual side of the website in that way. Okay. So it is purely for setup and dating purposes. We do advise, obviously, take the best representative photos of yourself that you can. Okay, excellent. And yes, try to make sure that you are represented. One thing I would say is that as you put your details in, once you've loaded everything up, we will tie that together with your reference number here. Like I said, we'll send you an email, and you can use a link to set up your site on your information on the website. The information we have about you already will already be loaded for you. You can then add photos, etc. Now, based on having met you, we will then, once the account is completed, we'll give that the go live. And part of what we do is that your main photo will have to remain the same as verified by us. If you change your main photo for any reason, it would need to be re-verified before your account is fully active again. Okay, that's just to make sure that we don't have people setting up an account or using their correct information and then supplementing it with other photos that don't necessarily belong to them. Okay, it's just for the safety and security. Now, as much as we ask you to do that, it's important that you know that every person that you see through our site has gone through the same rigorous process, and therefore you can be completely guaranteed about what it is that you're going to be receiving. Perfect. Okay, that's lovely. just bear with me 1 second. Change that. Okay. Now I will give you a printout of all your details for you to take away with you. So you've got a record of everything that we've recorded here today. If there are any issues with that, or you want to change any of the information at any time, please do let us know. The core parts of your bio that we discussed here today, you won't be able to edit them on the website yourself. They will need to be edited by us. And like I said, that's to make sure that that core part of your profile, outside of your interests and hobbies and films you've seen, that kind of stuff, that core part remains consistent for our members. Perfect. So if you do need to change anything, please let us know. Thank you. Great. Okay, well, as you said, quite a quick meeting today. It was lovely to meet you. I do look forward to basically sending you some matches fairly soon. Typically most of our members would receive their first matches within the first 7 to 10 days. Okay, so don't expect anything too quickly. The main part of the matching process is that we will do a quick check to make sure that we feel the people who are being matched up are appropriate for you. Okay, so as we mentioned, for the first month we will be providing a hands-on service where we will be looking directly at your matches, and we will be trying to make sure that anything that's sent to you has been approved by us on an individual basis first, and that we can talk to you about those individuals at your leisure. Okay, so if you're online, you can always contact us through the website asking more information or more questions if you want to, or you can phone us here in the office, and again, if there's anyone in particular you want to talk about, we can provide you with some more details. For the most part, the algorithm that runs behind the site will essentially only show you those people that are really suitable to you. So most of the people who are at least borderline incompatible with your requirements will simply be filtered out, and you won't see that at all. So if you do see what seems like a limited number, it is a small part of our database you're seeing, because we will have filtered out some of the people who are perhaps less applicable to you. If you feel like you're not seeing a wide enough variety of people, again, contact us. We can update your details online, and we can expand that so you get perhaps you choose to be more open or more flexible about certain things in the future. Excellent. Fantastic. Well, again, thank you for coming in today. I look forward to contacting you by next week with your first matches. And it was really lovely to meet you. I have to say, you seem like a really thoroughly lovely guy. And I think you'll make one of our clients extremely happy. I look forward to matching you with some people. Perfect. Well, lovely to meet you again. Thank you for coming in. Yes, we'll be in contact very, very soon. And best of luck. Okay, happy dating. Take care. Goodbye. Jane? Jane. Perfect. Can you make sure those details go online? Fabulous. Great. I know he's really lovely, wasn't he? No, I liked him. Yeah. Well, if I wasn't already taken, you never know. No, he's a really nice guy. I think he'll make someone very happy. Okay, like a cup of tea.